Visible hand, invisible hand. Which one is cooler?
Bricks and Minifigs is your one-stop shop for all things LEGO. Hit the link below to find a store near you.
557 pieces at $50 makes this the smallest of the bunch of these ships, but not necessarily the worst. We got some lore pages in the manual, Invisible Hand, an award from the creative director, Jens Kronwald Fredriksen, the most famous shot, I think, about this thing from the movies, Anakin's personal escape pod landing on Coruscant, iconic Separatist flagship. A note about my favorite, one of my favorites actually, battle scenes in Star Wars, and Spring the Trap, like so, with a few words about the ship itself. There's also a bit of a page commemorating the 25 years of Star Wars, and so we begin the build. Two printed elements in this set are the commemorative 25 years of Star Wars brick, special brick. We get that one in every single ship from that line. And also this ship has the invisible hand plaque on a little bit of a swivel. Next to the stand, so you can adjust the angle as you please. The stand itself doesn't have any adjustability, it's only sitting there on a bunch of studs. So I wish there was the same thing like with the Millennium Falcon, where you can cant it a little bit to display the ship in somewhat of a banking motion, but that's not the case. Technically 2 spaces for minifigs, something that's missing in this set, but if you have some characters that go with it, like Grievous, you can place them here. Hey, by the way, if you like the shirt I'm wearing, you can get yours today. These shirts are made in partnership between Beyond the Brick and Bricks and Minifigs stores, so you can get those at participating Bricks and Minifigs locations with all these cool logos and Bricks are my sport, and you can also order one online at the link in the description below. The oblong shape of the ship is done well. I would say looking at this, LEGO could totally make in the future the Liberty cruisers or just Mon Calamari cruisers in that fashion, or maybe even the Hoth transports, because they do look a little bit oblong, kind of, you know, bulbous. So LEGO can do it at this scale, and I'm looking forward if they ever will. Honestly, it would be great. Functions or Easter eggs, if you will. Well, of course, yes, the Anakin's personal escape pod. You can see how kind of solid the connection is. 4 different snap connectors, and it's really hard. Like, I had to use some force to actually separate it. So a Separatist ship, that's hard to separate. There you go. But yeah, there's no wobble once you connect it, so it works quite well. You can hold it by the front, it won't do anything, won't break off. And if you remove this side panel a little bit, this is tough, because like it has so many studs in it. See, so I'm breaking things off, literally. That's not easy. But if you remove it, you can see the MTT transport, the droid transport in there, and 2 little studs. Maybe let's put a shot in the manual here, showing the ETA class Jedi starfighters from Anakin and Obi-Wan sitting in the hangar bay. But yeah, it's not easy to remove. Like, I broke a lot of pieces. Let me fix that. Okay, much better. Yeah, so only the builder knows about these. Like, once you do it, you won't really get an easy access to the interior, but it's there. You know it's there. The shield bay, shielded hangar bay is visible. Pretty cool. You can kind of maybe see them if you look real close. But it's an Easter egg, only the owner of this set will know. Was a conversation starter, right? Alright, on the front we got some stickers, the Separatist logo, and some stripes in here. So stickers for a cheaper set, it's a given, right? They don't distract too much, that's the only stickers. Those are the only stickers in this set, so they work quite well. The oblong front looks decent. You can see there's some ice skating piece for the front to depict some gribbling. The bulbous part at the bottom could be bigger compared to the movie version, and there's that small front bridge or a weapon, I'm not exactly sure what it is, in this single green brick. The top gribbling looks good too, with the corner tiles here to depict some of the shaping. Some gribbling here at the top for more bridge assemblies or just top systems of the ship. You can see the Separatist colors or striping is done with a lot of cheese pieces and slopes in dark blue and dark gray and light gray. Also some yellow elements to signal it's a flagship. So that is done quite well, and I had some fun building it, not gonna lie. So that's where the kind of unexpected part comes in this set, where it actually gives some good techniques and some fun building moments, even for somebody that doesn't really care much about this ship. You can also see some of the yellow ship lights with single translucent bricks throughout, some grill pieces to show extra detail. So this section is done really, really particularly well. Now we move towards the back, some extra ship systems, or maybe another bridge, I'm not exactly sure. Some grill slopes, more gribbles, and the main sort of command bridge at that pre-angled section. You can see there's a limiter brick in here, so you cannot angle it too much forward or back. It kind of sits in place on a particular angle, and that works quite well. At the bottom, you have the, I think that's the main bridge, I'm not sure, but that's the thing we see in the invisible hand. It's just a single brick. It always breaks off when I grab the ship, so you gotta be careful. It's only just a few studs in there. And we have the aft section with the engine that are done quite well. Another one of those ice skating pieces to depict some of the gripping in the back. More of these transparent ones. And some slopes that finalize the hangar bay. Yet again, the separatist colors. Brick built colors, so that looks great. You can see how kind of cool it looks from this perspective, like how long the ship is and how the stripes are working just particularly well. And overall, yeah, because of all this assembly, it's not easy to remove the hangar side and access your Easter eggs. You have to kind of just know it's there, or tell your friends, hey, believe me, there's a bunch of Easter eggs in there. So yeah, but at least there's some access to it. Other sets from this wave don't have that luxury. They're much more complex. So overall, it delivers a little more than I was expecting. The build was fantastic, but is it a good ship for you? Are you a Star Wars fan enough to appreciate it? Let's get some closing thoughts on this. The smallest in the bunch doesn't mean the worst. Actually, it's quite unique. I had more fun building it than I was anticipating. For me, the ship doesn't really mean anything or spark any emotional value for me in Star Wars, as it's only seen in this one particular scene and quickly meets its fate, and I wasn't really particularly fond of the ship's design anyway. But in the end, I quite enjoyed this model. It has some serious techniques going on, has some stickers, sure, but at least it keeps the price to that $50 price tag. You know, it's much affordable space-wise, no problems displaying it, which is great. So yes, LEGO, thank you for doing more of those midi scales. That's my general opinion about those. It could use a Grievous minifig for sure, or if you went extra premium, we would have Obi-Wan and Anakin as minifigs, since there's an Easter egg inside about their Jedi starfighters. But we don't get that, so that's what you get, right? Is it worth $50? I think it is. It is actually, and for me, space is more of a value than actual, you know, the portrayed value of Lego bricks. And in this case, I feel I got my, you know, value worth out of this. So there is that. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.